What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blake Manor. In the last episode, we've been toiling around the manor, trying to waste some time, figure out what's going on in here. We have a lot of mysteries to solve, but I had one last thought to maybe try up and do some lucid dreaming, and we heard someone in our bedroom. Here we go. Ooh.
I don't see anyone. I would have sworn I heard laughter.
Chair. Well, it's more luxurious than I'm used to. Huh. I doubt I'll sleep well knowing that this damn thing is lit. What the heck?
It has faded back to its original image. But for a brief moment, the image from my dream carried across to this place.
Oh, the mirror. I've not been here that long, but I could see this place's toll on my face already. How about this? Oh no, that's the journal that already existed in there. Book. Bed. Antlers. Well, I'm sure what this beast this came from. I'm just trying to make sure. Is there anything that I'm missing?
It has faded back to its...
Weird. That the game calls out... Definitely the scariest moment of the game. What? Is something gonna happen when I walk out of the room now? Huh. Oh, that was weird. Okay. I wonder if there's something that, like, you could hear through the walls or the floor. So it's not a ghost thing. Alright. So I have 15 minutes to the next hour. I think I'm just gonna burn them. Because there's not really much I could do. Everybody's at dinner. And anybody who's not, I think I've just done everything I can. So, you could skip to the next hour. Oh, it's not even a certain amount of minutes. You could just straight skip to the next hour. Time can only be skipped forward, and hours lost cannot be regained. I could wait a while. Yeah, I think we should. Because we're not getting anything right now. Close. Right, nothing happening on our plans. What do we got? Okay, so those two are here. You're in the bar. Curious to go outside. Probably we should check the library for Quinn too. Okay, so people are out and about at least a little bit. Great. Let's do Quinn.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Okay, I have very little to pull from you, but let's try. Have you spotted a woman washing clothes in any strange places? I've seen her, yes. She's a Binai, a spirit of warning. Whoever's clothes she washes is fated to die. I do not know if it's preventable, but just in case I've been trying to figure out whose clothes I saw her wash, but I've had no luck. In my defense, I've been largely preoccupied with saving my own first and foremost. What's a strange device? Have you seen the strange device, the one with the green jar in the atrium? Even I am not distracted enough to miss that. It looks impressive, but without knowing much about it, that is all I could say. Yeah, who put that there? Have you noticed anything strange going on in this place? We're in a haunted house, sir. Of course it has strange goings on. For example, last night when I was dressing for bed, I noticed that a panel of the wallpaper in my room was falling down. And this morning, it simply wasn't anymore. It was the same wallpaper, but it looked as if someone had fixed it. Not the most spine-chilling of events, but inexplicable, and something I might have found unsettling a lifetime ago. Is there anything else that you would know about? You have nothing about... Just ask about Deane. Why not? What do you know of Miss Deane? Oh, you know, Irish, of a certain class, interested in mysticism, most branches rather than one in particular. I don't know what she does these days, but when we met, she was hunting for ancient secrets and grimoires. But frankly, you'd do better asking someone else. Evelyn and I hadn't been on speaking terms for some time. Everything I can ask her, the only things left are individual people, basically. Which is not helpful. Let's talk about the seance. Might as well. Did you really come all this way for this event? Well, it's a touch more complicated than that, but yes, essentially. Are there not seances in London? Plenty. The draw of this one is the timing, the location, and the medium. Halloween is when the veil between the living and the dead is lowered. The manor is already haunted, and Carmela Montavani is reputed to be among the best of her sort. Besides, my family are from this area and we have holdings here. I could do some important work while we're here.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
Okay, so clearly not much to pull out of Quinn. We need to get something else from her that I'm not seeing. Meaning someone else has to have something on Quinn. And the two of them are there. We know what their deal is. We can move away from that. Let's go outside real quick. Gardens this way. Amara would be great. I don't know how much else we should be able to ask him, but we'll figure it out, I guess. I see someone out there. That's just Dupre. Okay, how about the hedge maze? Yeah, I don't wanna play give up card, but I feel like we're at the place where the location is actively stopping us from being able to investigate. That's Toussaint again. I don't know if Toussaint can give us anything. He's been like the least helpful person. he did his task to tutorialize the mystery, and that's what we got from him. Oh, hey Dupre. Let's go up for a second. Let's just check the corridors. We might as well see who's around. Sinnit. Okay. Good to know. How about in this corridor? This is Omara's place. Yeah, not in there. We'll come back for a second. Let's do Sinnit for a little while. Oh, other way. And then we'll check the other corridors, shall we? Hello. Who are you? Richard Blake.
Yes, my child.
Map of the catacombs. I found this map of the catacombs underneath the manor. Did you now? Might I see it? It seems self-contained. Only two entrances, both that connect to the greater grounds. No hidden ways out of there. I had hoped one path, at least, led to a wider complex. Thank you for showing this, my child. Ooh. I found this letter from Mr. Varley. Why would the bishop be writing to a hotel manager? Ah, Bishop Donegan is an unwavering man, one who enjoys the bit of faux power his title gives him, and the Magdalen Laundries gives him plenty of that. To think one serves God by punishing women for having children. That somehow it is good, and is just to separate mother and child. Like much of Catholicism, it does not line up well with the teaching of Jesus Christ. No, Mr. Varley would be best off forgetting about his child. He'll get no answers from Donegan or the church. I wonder who the mother is. Or rather, I suppose it is rather obvious. Ooh. We've had him comment on Doyle, right? Yeah. We haven't had him comment on Deane. Have you talked with Miss Deane recently? Not at all. She's one of the guests I've not met yet, though everyone else seems to have their little histories with her. True. What else could I get you to talk about? Can you talk about O'Mara? Have you talked with Mr. O'Mara? Endlessly. He's obsessed with angels, or what he takes to be angels at least. He seems to think I have an interest in spending my days discussing with this with him. He's wrong. How about... I mean, you're not going to have a take on Quinn, but we might as well try. You have any opinions on Mr. Quinn? There are some who visibly stiffen as I enter a room. When possible, I tend to give these people a wide berth. Okay, yeah, I think... Oh, maybe actually, hold on. What do you make of this? What else do you expect me to say, other than somebody has recently died? My condolences, etc. to Miss Barbosa. Yeah, okay.
I'll take my... Go with God.
I shall. Sure. Cool. So we're gonna go to this side. See anybody who's in the hallway? Maybe Murphy? No. Oh. And then bottom. Oh, actually, Murphy is gonna be cooking for the ball, right? They said she was gonna be downstairs, like, prepping for it. Or, no, she's in the ballroom, probably setting it up. Yeah, okay. So we got another hour of seemingly maybe emptiness. Let's go to the bar, see maybe if we could get something out of Doyle. Maybe, possibly. I don't mind skipping ahead. I think that we're at the point where I feel confident that we can achieve everything we need to in one day if we absolutely needed it. And by that I mean, because obviously the ballroom thing is probably going to take up a decent amount of time here. Let's go to bar. Oh, there's actually a decent amount of people in here. Okay, oh, there's O'Mara. Great. And Coventry. Coventry, I feel like I can't really do much with until I see his room, but let's see. Yeah, he has nothing to say otherwise.
Auntie.
All right, O'Mara. Please give me something.
You?
Yeah, you again. I feel the same way. You're meeting with Miss McLeod in the changing room. Please, sir, have some decorum, will you? It was an innocent conversation that you would do well to forget, lest you drag the poor girl's reputation through the mud. Fair. Do you know anything about the Quinn family having an unusual number of deaths? Ah, so she is one of those Quinns, is she? I didn't think there were any left to meet. Yeah, so I've heard that they bear a curse, one that's supposedly about a century old now. It's done most of them in. I guess that explains her scars. She's very serious for one whose cards are marked. I'd be enjoying my final days. Aha! There it is. Thank you, O'Mara. Not what I thought I was going to get out of you, but I'm glad I got it anyway.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Don't let me keep you.
What a man of mystery. What a crazy dude. Okay, Rory is here too, and so is Doyle. We might as well talk to Doyle while we're here.
Hello again.
Let's see. Faye? Do you know anything about the Fae, Mr. Doyle? Best not to talk about them, sir. At least not call them by name. I met one, once, out on the grounds. I thought maybe he was a guest I hadn't seen yet, but in the moment, I looked at him in the eyes. And the moment I looked him in the eyes, and then he asked me for my name. My own voice asking my name from my own face. If I knew if I stayed, I had given him my name. And I knew if he had that, I'd be not seen again, not the real me. I never knew until that night how fast my legs could carry me. Ooh, interesting. He actually has a decent amount of stuff that we could talk to him about. How about Deane? Have you met Miss Deane? Evelyn? Miss Deane, right? We talked a bit. She doesn't seem too uptight to hobnob with the working men, you know? Or she didn't at the time. Maybe haven't seen her lately. Maybe she's avoiding me? I keep meaning to ask her, but What room was she in? Doesn't matter. She'll talk to me if she wants to. Is she a regular guest to the manor? I wish. Don't get many women like here around, like her. Probably women like her, right? Don't get many women like her around these parts. No, this was her first time visiting. How about these strange materials? What do you make of these? They look like components for a ritual or a charm of some sort? I wouldn't know about all that, sir. You could ask Mr. Hunter. He knows about that sort of thing. All right.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to... Hey, Rory, how's it going? We're going to Quinn. That was actually a good use of our time. Okay, so... Library is this way. I think. Ah! Why am I always turned around in this hallway? This hallway is such a weird shape. There we go. Alright, and then maybe we could potentially act on whatever her thing is. That would be a great use of our time.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Forum hypothesis. Okay. Quarantine Quinn's goal is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family. Hell yeah.
Miss Quinn wants to lift the curse on her family. I should find and confront her about this.
I really like the verb of confront as the thing that because most of these people are not doing anything that harmful. It's just their personal goal. But I do like confront as in we have to actually talk to them about it. It is funny. Your goal is to perform a summoning ritual to remove the curse from the Quinn family.
You figured that out, did you? Why I'm nose deep in all these godforsaken books.
Makes sense?
You're right, of course. I will... Well, you have a look about you that says I don't have to plead the veracity of my case. Is that right? Oh, thank God. That's what all my work is about. I'm trying to lift the curse before it kills the last of us. But just our luck, I've reached a dead end. After everything. All this work, all this death, it couldn't just be simple. God forbid. God forbid I actually manage it. I have it, you know. The name of the woman who cursed my family. Biddy Eve O'Connor. And if I could only speak to her, I might be able to appease her. But there are too many spirits with her name. And without some item from her, I just cannot reach her. And I can't see what else I could do about it. I will keep trying, of course. But I think my fate is sealed. Mine and my little sisters. We'll all die like the rest of my family because of the cruelty of my ancestors. Bastards. All of them. And that's that. What else is there to say about it? I don't want to talk about this any longer. But, look. Take this. If you find anything to do with it all, tell me. Would you? God knows there's nothing else for it.
Lift the curse. Okay. So, the Quinn family's cursed. That's not a fate I wish on anybody. I must see if I can lift the curse. Miss Quinn said she needed to find something belonging to the spirit. Oh, interesting. Extensive research on the O'Connor family from the 1700s to almost the present day. It's a document, which means I can look at it. Never mind. Curses. Curses I could talk to a decent amount of people about. Let's do just that. Let's try to do all of our homework here because I'm not going to be able to do much else. So the two girls are here. Let's talk to them.
Hello.
Curse. I've spoken to Miss Quinn. She's confirmed that the Quinn family were cursed some years ago, and so I would not imagine Miss Quarantine Quinn deserves it. There are plenty of unlucky stars to be born under, but that's an unusual one. Not much to say there. Do you recognize this photograph, Mrs. Lau? I can't say I do. Oh, goodness. Is that a little Ivy? Oh, she's just adorable. What a stern little expression. And so the gentleman would be Mr. Hunter. That's it. It seems obvious now. Technically, it's improper for a noblewoman and a servant to be so close, so this information not best shared. But I'm glad Ivy had Mr. Hunter when she needed him. She was not well understood by her family. Has Miss McLeod had trouble sleeping since she's arrived? Not to my knowledge. Forgive my asking, only she seems a little out of sorts during the day. Ah well, she did mention she's not quite been feeling herself. I think it's the travel and the stories about this place. Nothing to be concerned about, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't really need a lot of what you have, but I do want to talk to you about this. I stumbled upon Miss McLeod and Mr. O'Mara's meeting in secret to discuss marriage. Is that so? It is, isn't it? I could see it in your face. Oh, Ivy, not him. Don't do that to us. Oh, man.
That's all.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
Even if it's a performative marriage, that's brutal.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
All right, let's see. Cursing? So the Quinn family have a curse on them. What's it supposed to do? Well, I didn't ask, but I think there must have been a Quinn, like quarantine, in our circles at least once before, because it's not an unknown quantity. From what I've heard, it's supposed to drive them to early graves. The means I don't know, but I've heard of illness, accident, murder. I've no doubt Miss Quinn has overcome some odds to be here in the first place. Poor darling. How about your meeting? I just wanted to apologize, Miss McLeod, for walking in on you and Mr. O'Mara. It wasn't my intention. Oh, no, it was a stupid idea, really. And all my haste to find a suitor, I should have known better. If you'll forgive me for saying so, miss, you seem a very talented young woman, one with her whole life ahead of her. Why the rush? I have to, Mr. Ward. If I don't, then it doesn't matter. What matters is I must. So that was a conversation we probably would have had ahead of time. Let's talk to you about this. Mr. Hunter mentioned a photograph of the two of you from many years back. Does he recall it? Really? I must show him. I have it still, with me, in fact. I use it as a bookmark so I never forget him. Not that I ever could, of course. He worked on my parents' land when I was little. I thought the world of him then, and do you know what? I still do. I hadn't realized how much I missed him until I saw him again. This time, when I go, I will send letters. Great. Let's have you talk about the Fae a little bit. Yeah, let's talk about this too. You're quite close to Mrs. Lau? Oh, Victoria's a darling. She's my chaperone, but she's my friend before that. A very dear friend indeed, I'd wager. I'm not sure. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Their relationship? You knew Mr. Hunter before this event, didn't you? Yes, Dara was the groundskeeper on my family estate when I was growing up. I've known him since I was very small, and he was a tremendous help when my second sight came in. No one else really knew what to do with me. It runs in bloodlines, you see, but I have it much more fiercely than anyone in my family's living memory. I was so happy to see him here. I've always considered him a good friend, but we've been trying to be discreet. Some people think it's improper. I think it's silly. I've met plenty of terrible men in far better standing. We're all just people, no matter our station. Don't you agree, Mr. Ward? But I won't risk him his job, so discreet it is. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really need to do much more than that, I feel like. I don't have much more that is the impetus of asking stuff. Okay, so Inez and Quinn. Oh, I should talk to her about her own family research. Nope. Right, and the curse. You've done some quite extensive research on the O'Connors, Miss Quinn. Well, yes, this is not something I'm doing by halves, after all. There's just about every record I could possibly need in those papers. Plus, a lot of magical notes. You could probably ignore those. That bit I have sorted out. They're mostly in a shorthand anyway. And how about curses? I hear tell your family is supposedly cursed. My ancestors, at least a crucial few of them, were awful people. People who valued wealth over others' lives. They were Catholic, you see, and knew many other Catholics, including some wanted by the crown. And, well, they turned many of those over to the crown for coin, but it's not like it went unnoticed. So they were cursed for it, cursed with terrible and early fates, along with, in general, grave misfortune. And as it turns out, the curse followed the bloodline. So, less than 100 years removed, I'm one of the only 3 remaining Quinns. I've lost my parents, my aunts, and my uncles, my cousins, and my siblings, bar 2, thank God. I've dedicated myself to learning how to break this curse and save us. I've become a damn master of my craft. And still, it remains. What stupid, meaningless deaths. All for some coin and comfort.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
Okay, so Inez. Is Inez? Inez is in the bar. Great. Oh no, that's not Inez. That's Montavani. So I don't know if I have Inez anywhere out here. Oh, wait. This is saying the stable door is closed. That's interesting. Let's investigate that. And then we'll do our rounds trying to get more information for quarantine. Inez actually hung out in the lobby before. I wonder if she'd come back here. Yes!
Well, I thought this might be useful to you, miss.
Oh.
It's research of the O'Connor family. I notice it bears the same crest.
Oh!
What? But this is... There's so much detail here. Where did you get this?
It's Miss Quinn's work. She's been researching the O'Connor family for a ritual she wants to conduct. The woman she's focused on, a Biddy Eve O'Connor, had a son who emigrated. I was hoping you would check the date of his departure against that of your father.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, cool.
Yes, they line up. But his name is Seamus O'Connor, not Shay.
Oh, come on.
A cousin, maybe.
Hang on, I can't believe I didn't make the connection before now. But Shay is often used as a shorthand for Seamus.
So I have been looking for the wrong name?
It is possible. Or we may have the wrong man altogether.
So, this doesn't mean...
No, it does not. But Miss Quinn says her ritual is a matter of life and death, and that she requires an item from that family, which, it turns out, may be your family. So, do you think she might borrow that brooch of yours for her purpose? If she is right, it would not only help her, but also confirm we have the right man.
Whoa, this is the combo
Then
I was
how
not
can
expecting.
refuse? Come, let us find the Queen woman.
Let us find this Quinn woman.
Thank you, Miss Barbosa. This could well save the lives of the last people that truly matter to me.
I do not understand how being in a bathroom with two strangers is helping, but I'm eager to learn.
And I appreciate it. All right. One more time.
Really good voice acting, actually.
Hear me, Biddy Eve O'Connor. I call you from beyond the grave. Hear me, child of the family you damned. Hear me, so that we may bury all this grief.
Santo Cristo, fantasma.
Are you Biddy Eve O'Connor? The same Biddy Eve O'Connor that cursed Fionn Quinn and his descendants? Good. My name is Quarantine Quinn. I am of the third generation of the Quinn family since Fionn Quinn, and now one of the three of us that remain. It is myself and my two sisters. The people that wronged you, and they did wrong you, I will not deny it. They're long since dead by your curse. My ancestors sinned against you, but we did not. For the sake of my life, for my dear sisters' lives, I implore you to release us from your curse. Would you consider this? Now the man who hurt you so is dead. Excellent. All right. Let me think. Do you require your bones to be laid to rest?
What does that mean?
If too many candles blow out, the ritual will be over, spent, and I will have lost my chance. My family will be doomed.
Oh,
Do you have some unfinished business here that I could see to on your behalf?
how many candles are too many?
I don't know, but I don't like the chances. The spell is already failing. I don't think it will survive another wrong question. Another extinguished
Oh,
candle.
no.
What did your ancestors do to deserve all this?
They betrayed their fellow Catholics to the crown, and then they took the land. Oh, maybe, Biddy O'Connor, you would have me relinquish my claim on that land, the money from it. Oh, why didn't I see it? Miss Barbosa, Inez, would you accept the Quinn lands and the money we made from it?
Whoa.
What?
It was ill-got. It shouldn't be ours. And if it will satisfy Biddy O'Connor for her descendant to have it, will you take it? Please.
You are serious? Yes. I will accept it.
Biddy Eve O'Connor, from the bottom of my heart, I offer you my deepest apologies for all the wrong done to you. And my promise. The Quinn fortune will go to Inez Barbosa.
Whoa.
She can do with it as she likes. I will relinquish every acre and every penny of it immediately. This I swear to you on my honor and my life. And if that's all that need be said, then I bid you goodbye, Biddy O'Connor, and thank you. May you rest in peace. Come, Miss Barbosa. We'll go to the telegraph room and send word to my lawyers so they can get the paperwork in order.
Lead the way, I suppose.
You'll be needed too, Mr. Ward. To witness. Come along, would you?
I actually don't think this is going to solve Inez's actual problem, but this is interesting. And not a minute
I know this is a
expended.
seance, but I did not expect to see a ghost quite so close. And for her to be my grandmother.
True.
Yes. I am sure it is a lot to take in. But look, that hardly matters now. I'm going to write to my solicitor and have him prepare everything for you. All we will need then is to get the deeds to you. Now, you sign here to prove you accepted them. Then you here, Mr. Ward, as witness.
So you are serious? It was not a lie to trick the spirit.
Well, completely and utterly serious, Miss Barbosa. One does not trick ghosts and come off the better for it.
Inês. Just call me Inês. All this? It's hard to comprehend.
Well, you have the rest of your life to get your head around it, Inez. And now, so do I. And if I am to call you that, then you must call me Quarantine. I've always hated Miss Quinn.
If you say so, Quarantine. Plenty of time to get familiar now, yes?
Isn't there just? But you know, I think I am done with summoning the damned. I'm going to skip the séance and do something I've not done for some time. Think about the future.
Very good.
Ooh.
And I now have my father's real name. Seamus O'Connor.
There it is.
As much as I value the lands and wealth, that is the real treasure in all of this.
Yes, Miss Quinn will no longer be attending the séance. Miss Quinn, Quarantine, has removed the generational curse in her family by returning their lands and wealth to those they wronged. Hey, we're doing some actual real good work here. Very nice. Timeline updated, Quarantine Quinn. Oh, because she's not going to be spending all her time in the library anymore. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Potentially. Okay, and now, Barbosa, we're not done with you.
More questions?
Yes, ma'am. Form hypothesis. Okay, so... Wow, what a cool thing. That's much better than just looking at it in the fucking library. Think Inez Barbosa's goal is to reconnect... actually, is to start a new life in her father's homeland now that her old life has gone up in flames. What if... I know what happened here.
Miss Barbosa came here to outrun her criminal records and start a new life in her father's homeland. I should find and confront her about this.
Let's do it. More questions? Yes. Your goal is to start a new life in your father's homeland now that your old life has gone up in flames.
Well, yes, that's about it. And I think that appears to be going well for me. Yes.
Yeah,
Still,
definitely has.
I have learned much about the summoning of ghosts, and I have my father's name now. Do you think I could see him somehow?
Oh boy. Okay, so what did we just do? Father's ghost. Is there a way for her to see her dead father's face? Evidence, discussion update, spirit camera. Okay. I have to really
More
pay attention to what's
questions?
there, because that's actually really important. So spirit camera means I could talk to Rory about all that. So let's talk about this. Now that you know your father's real name, yeah, Seamus ironically likes the porter who annoys me so much. My mother said my father was also an annoying gringo. Cheeky, she said. But she said it with a twinkle in her eye. She never really let him go, I think. And now I know my grandmother's name too, Eve. I'm Inez Eva Barbosa, a tribute to her perhaps? For what she's done to me this day, I will certainly carry on as if that were true. And then Father's Ghost. I feel like actually, let's spend our time Dupre and Rory.
Sure.
So Rory's in the bar, so that's where we're going next. Wow, this was a really random chain of events to get us here. So we had to ask Omara about Quinn, which then allowed us to start this whole chain. That's awesome. This is real detective work. Like, we're actually doing the thing right now. Albeit in a guided, some semi-linear experience, but hey, you know what? Can't complain too much. It's fun. We'll probably take this, whatever this leads us to, and then we'll call it a day. Let's talk to Callahan, please.
Mr. Ward.
Okay, Father's Ghost.
Miss Barbosa is after a photograph of her late father. Do you know how I might be able to get something like that?
Of course you do.
You're looking for spirit photography there. And it just so happens, I might well be able to help you. I will need her father's name to summon him for the photograph.
I have it already. His name was Seamus Shea O'Connor.
Seamus O'Connor? All right then. Why don't we find Miss Barbosa and go get set up?
Shall we? Oh boy.
Now, you need to hold still. Very still, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Creepy.
I think it turned out quite well. How do you like it?
That's unintentionally funny.
I love it.
It's generally understood that the clearer an image one attains, and the closer the spirit is to the subject, the more present they are. Which is to say, your father seems to be watching over you.
Oh, thank you for this. Really.
You're most welcome, Miss Barbosa. Sincerely.
Oh, wonderful. Well, that's that one.
I'll develop another copy for you, just in case something happens to the first one.
You don't have to do that.
Nonsense. It's no trouble. I'll get it to you just as soon as I'm able. Your father's name, I take it he was Irish?
He was. That's how I came to be here.
And how do you find it now you're here?
It would be hard to explain how much this magic house has done for me this day.
Yeah, for everybody else, it's a ghostly haunted house. For her, it's her hotel of opportunity.
And now that I have this image, I feel no desire to attend this seance.
Yeah.
What a strange relief that gives me.
Miss Barbosa will no longer be attending the seance with her father's name, picture, and ownership of his old land. Miss Barbosa's new start is ready to begin. Bring it down. We're almost halfway there. Wow. Really good. Okay. We've definitely put a dent into this thing. Mystery solved. Reparations. Yeah, that is the word for it. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate any suspects. I should check my notes. Yeah, they really want us to eliminate some people. Who is this? This is William Blake, right? Yeah. All right, well, we did really well. Between the last two episodes, we've really see father. Why is that not grayed out? Oh, it's not. Why is that not grayed out? Is there more to come off of this thing? Maybe Dupre has something he has to say? Because that was one of the other things that could have been talked about. That's weird. Regardless, that one, Barbosa's done. So yeah, we've put a dent into this for sure. But we've done, we did the 2 Callahans and we did Barbosa and Quinn, which is great. We have a couple of more outstanding people, but all the staff are going to be really tough to do before we go to the basement. Omara is really like the only other person that I think is going to be really the only other person I think I could possibly try to do. So maybe in the next episode, before this hour is up, let's just see if we can, like what we did with Omara with Quinn, let's see if there's anything that anybody has. Well, yeah, we could even just look. Yeah, we've asked about all of the stuff that he has to other people. Oh, Rory with the laudanum. I guess we haven't talked to him about being well-dressed, but that's not crazy. Yeah, let's talk to... Rory's right in front of us, so maybe we... Or he was right in front of us. Where are we now? Is he back in the bar, probably? Yes. We'll do that in the next one, though. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, really fun. I'm really enjoying where we're at right now. The game is consistently delivering on every facet. Hello, Sinnit. Yeah, so we're almost there at the ballroom, and I'm sure something is going to go down when that happens. Excited to see what happens. But until then, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.